We will be moving on to the other special triangles now. If you recall, I'm going to be moving on to my 45-degree special triangle in quadrant number 1. Quadrant number 1, there's my 45-degree special triangle. What we notice is that the base of the triangle had length 1 over root 2. The height of the triangle was 1 over root 2. So therefore, 45 degrees has the terminal arm, pardon me, has xy coordinate 1 over root 2, 1 over root 2. The next related angle to 45 degrees in quadrant number 2 would be 45 degrees less than 180, which is 135 degrees. The xy coordinates are identical except for now the x coordinate is negative. So the coordinates of that position on the unit circle of 135 degrees is negative 1 over root 2, comma 1 over root 3. The third related angle in quadrant number 3 will be 45 degrees more than 180. Similarly, the related angle in quadrant number 4 to 45 degrees is 45 degrees less than 360. Moving on to our last related triangle, it's the 60-degree family. What we notice is that the x-coordinate is 1/2, comma, root 3 over 2. Sorry, the x-coordinate is 1/2, the y-coordinate is root 3 over 2. And very similarly, we can draw the other related angles. So 60 degrees less than 180 is 120. 60 degrees more than 180 is 240. 60 degrees less than 360 is 300. This is the unit circle. If I presented this to you at the beginning of the lesson, it would be overwhelming. But there are some patterns. For example, since the x's are positive in quadrant 1 and quadrant 4, that implies that the cosine ratios of these angles are also positive. They're negative in quadrant 2 and 3. So the cosine is going to be negative in 2 and 3. You can make this argument for where x is positive, cosine is positive, where x is negative, cosine is negative, wherever y is positive, sine is positive, wherever y is negative, sine is negative. But also, you're starting to see a pattern emerge in the coordinates. So for example, if 1 were to go dancing, who would it bring? 0. If 0 were to go dancing, it'd always bring 1 in some form. So 0 and 1 are always seen together. Root 3 over 2 is always seen with 1/2. And that's true for the 30-degree family and for the 60-degree family. Last, the 45-degree family is the oddball of the group for many ways, and it's actually the easiest to remember. But who does 1 over root 2 dance with? It dances with itself. Hope you enjoyed today's lesson. I know it seems overwhelming, but we'll get there. This unit circle is very, very useful.